Live from the Field of Dreams, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Minnesota Twins.
And on the mound now, Dean Kramer. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0. On the ground. Slings it across. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Brian De La Cruz now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And a curve drops in for a strike. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ball, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. Way high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Chop to first, but it kicks foul. Here's a 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Smoked on the ground a second. One pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And first offering is fouled off. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it remains 2-2. Got him. 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. This one in the air right field. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 9, Trevor Larnach.
Step off throw to first.
He's good.
Buxton back in there. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Buxton off of first with 2 away. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 33.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Now quick throw to first. And Turner's back in. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On a second, they get 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin.
16, Austin Martin.
Just
Inside, ball
missed.
1.
Luzardo, a 6-foot lefty, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Ryan Kreidler.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. No score here in the 2nd. And the sweeper misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So up next, Brooks Lee. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Derek Hill. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Kramer back to work. Fastball for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
On the ground to first. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 8, the 3rd baseman, Alex Bohm.
Wow, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. In the air, left field. Larnach settles underneath it. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Stubbs at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel.
Luke Keeschel.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Popped up. Arise under this one. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Victor Caratini.
Base knock center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Josh Bell. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Man at first, one away. And that one clips the corner.
That's a
Really
ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Ball, that's in.
Backed off the plate that time.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Caratini, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not close with that one, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And here's a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2. Payoff pitch in the air, left side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Luis Arias. There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow.
Foul tip, strike 3.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two on, 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And the 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 away.
Up next for the Twins.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now here is Austin Martin. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one, no strikes. Out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Jackson takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hill.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Fly to left his first time. Hey. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Ball 1.
Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. Kreidler. Over to first. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. And now for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one at the knees for a strike. Kreidler wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Struck him out without a swing. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
There's a strike. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Luke.
So up next for Minnesota, Luke Keeschel. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on The Show. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Luis Arias will hit next.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Nope. That's inside. Aye.
1-2. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. So they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. That's off the mark. Full count now. In the air, right field, and makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that's in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. Now it's the Twins DH, Victor Caratini.
Caratini.
That one ripped, but foul.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Way out front for strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Up the middle. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Now this is a rocket to left. Bangs off the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Everything came together for him. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Jackson.
And here's Alex Jackson. That's in there. That's strike one. Man at second. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2.
Ball. That pitch is out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another 1-2. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Trevor Larnach. Line and a base hit into right. The throw home. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. Nice save on the offline throw as he makes the tag inning over.
Well, the only reason this game is still tied is because of that throw to the plate. Needed it, got it, and what a fun way to finish the inning.
Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. We go to the top of the 7th. JT Real Muto stands in for the Phillies. And that is out of play. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
The batter, number 7.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
This one in the air center field. Buxton settles underneath it. Makes the grab.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 33, Edmundo.
Go ahead
Sosa.
run on base. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. A.J. Minter, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hoffman also throwing. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Real Muto runs. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run shot. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Dean Kramer done for the night. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So out of the pen
Twins,
comes the right-hander,
number
Tommy
35,
Nance.
Tommy.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Just missed. Two runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Ball 1 there. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to right. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Set for the last
Leading
half
up
of the
for
7th.
the
And now for the
Twins,
Twins,
the right fielder,
Austin
number
Martin.
16, Austin Martin.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
0-1. Short hop liner, handled it short. To first. Got him. Nice play.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Ryan Kreisler.
That one's in there, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-2. Out there to center. Hill takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Next for the Twins, the third baseman, Brooks.
Now the third baseman, Brooks Lee.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball out to center field. Hill has a beat on it, and that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for the
Cody
Twins,
Funderburk will
number
take over here.
57.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off for the Phillies, the designated hitter, Garrett Stubbs.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
On a line, base hit. Larnach hurries to get it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Brian De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies.
0-1.
The Phillies trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the eighth. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Stubbs on second. Arise on at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ball, that's out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Swings through that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
JT Realmuto steps in. Golden opportunity right here. And that's a fair ball. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. The relay. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Cody Funderburk will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Number
Twins,
78 gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man on second, 2 down. shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Real Muto around third. He'll score easily, and it's 5-0. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Picks himself up at RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second. He's trying for third in the dirt, and he steals third without a throw. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Luzardo into his 8th inning of work, Siggy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. That one almost got him.
Inside, ball 3.
Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jesus Luzardo is done. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Here's the new
Phillies,
pitcher for the Phillies, Alex McFarland.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ball 1.
A little bit low. Ball 2. McFarland goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2022. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Here's a 3-0.
Hey.
Swing and a ball popped up. Turner under it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, Josh.
Back to the top of the order now. Josh Bell at the plate now. 1 for 3. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. That one in there across the letters.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now. Towards first and a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. The 0-1. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Byron Buxton digs in now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
That one almost got him.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Twins trying to get back into this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Twins strand a pair. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Caught. Good thing, too. He was out of space.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alex Bone.
Ball, that's high.
The 1-0.
Hey!
And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
That's a ball.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Stays alive. And that is low for ball 4.
First base.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Garrett Stubbs.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the Phillies DH, Garrett Stubbs.
Hey!
0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Here comes Bohm around third. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Ryan De La Cruz. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey!
Yo 1.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th.
Ball 2.
Two and 1 now. That one missed. Bryce Harper to bat next. Runner at second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 78 departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
A.J.
Twins,
Minter comes
number
on now.
33.
Bringing in the lefty with the
AJ.
left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic
Minter.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. Harper retired. And the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Twins nothing. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Bottom 9. Trevor Larnach getting ready to hit.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
In the air, right field. De La Cruz on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, number 16, Austin Martin.
Hey.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Outside, that's a ball.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Ryan Kreidler. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 1. Foul ball. And the 0-2. This one popped up. Boom. Out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Brooks.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Alex McFarland won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Ball 1. That's a ball.
This to third. Oh, nice play from his backside. That's the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.